The 2020s have continued to see Netflix release some incredible TV shows like The Sandman and Never Have I Ever, but their foray into original content really ramped up during the 2010s. Some of the big arrivals included Orange is the New Black, Stranger Things, and The Crown, yet that is far from all that's available. Along with some original shows that flew under the radar, Netflix is also home to a handful of hidden gems that initially aired on other places. These series aren't the ones that drew big ratings or racked up the accolades, but are more than worth a watch. Love, 2016-2018. Thanks to roles on Community, Invincible, and Girls, Gillian Jacobs is a woman who shines when appearing on TV shows. That's why it made so much sense to have her lead one on Netflix, which she did for Love. The short-lived series was meant to present a realistic and down-to-earth view of romance. The focal point of the show was the relationship between Mickey Jacobs and Gus Paul Rust, who find comfort in each other despite their major differences in personalities. Love scored a Satellite Award nomination and featured great guest stars like Vanessa Bayer and Kirby Howell-Baptiste. Aquarius, 2015-2016. Upon its premiere, Aquarius seemed like it was going to be a bigger deal than it ended up being. Inspired by actual events, but focusing on fictional characters, except for one, the series took place in Los Angeles in 1967 and found a detective coming up against Charles Manson. The cast immediately stood out with TV veterans like David Duchovny and Claire Holt, but the setting and premise of the search for a missing girl helped captivate audiences even more. Despite the excitement of the new show, ratings weren't great and it was cancelled after 2 seasons, but remains a quality watch. Bloodline, 2015-2017. It feels somewhat odd to consider Bloodline a hidden gem because it was important upon its release. It was one of the first Netflix original series and was met with widespread acclaim, including Ben Mendelsohn winning Best Supporting Actor at the Emmy Awards. Unfortunately, the response to the show dampened after the inaugural season. It also wasn't among the most viewed shows on the platform, getting surpassed in popularity by later original series. Bloodline centered on a family that must deal with the return of the black sheep of the group. What If 2019, not to be confused with the MCU Disney Plus series of the same name, Netflix's What If was about the ripple effect that certain moral choices can have on someone's life. The show instantly stood out for the strong cast featuring Jane Levy, Renee Zellweger, Blake Jenner, and Daniela Pineda. The plot saw a couple put into an awkward situation when a wealthy CEO, Zellweger, offers to sleep with Sean Jenner in exchange for funding Lisa's Levy startup. There are more twists and turns than you might expect in this shocking thriller that makes it something you could binge in a day or two. Trinkets, 2019-2020. Far too many Netflix originals get cancelled before their time and Trinkets is one that hurts more than most. Based on a novel of the same name, the show followed a trio of teenagers who bond after meeting in a shoplifters anonymous meeting despite their different personalities. Brianna Hildebrand, Deadpool, Kiana Madeira, Fear Street, and Quintessa Swindell, Euphoria, had fantastic chemistry that made the show must-see. Trinkets was also a big hit with the LGBTQ+ community and deserved more than 20 episodes to tell its story. Travelers, 2016-2018. Another Netflix original that kind of flew under the radar was Travelers, which was a sci-fi series set in a post-apocalyptic future. With so many other shows set in a similar setting and timeframe, it was easy to overlook Travelers, but those who saw it mostly got hooked on it. The series followed operatives who have their consciousness sent back in time to try and make things better for the future. Led by Will and Grace star Eric McCormack, the show otherwise featured rising actors who weren't totally recognizable, allowing viewers to fully get immersed in the situation. Happy. 2017-2019. The majority of the world is used to seeing Christopher Meloni as a detective given his long-standing role on multiple runs of the Law and Order franchise. However, he stepped into the part of a totally different kind of detective in Happy, which aired on the Sci-Fi network for 2 seasons. This time, he was a social outcast and an addict, leading to a completely unexpected look at Meloni on the job. On top of it, his character also had an animated unicorn, voiced by Patton Oswalt, as a companion, adding to the absurd nature of it all. The Get Down, 2016-2017, TV shows featuring black-led casts come around more often than they used to, but they are ultimately still too few and far between. The Get Down was a great entry into that world with talents like Shameik Moore, Justice Smith, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, and Harrison F. Guardiola in the cast. Throw in narration by iconic rapper Nas and the likes of Baz Luhrmann as one of the creators, and The Get Down had so much going for it. Set in the South Bronx during the late 70s, the show followed a group of teenagers having fun in the era. It was well received, but sadly only lasted a single season. Girlboss, 2017. Along the same lines as the previous entries, far too many female-led shows are also cancelled too soon. Netflix's Girlboss is in that category as the show was canned following its debut season. The series was based on the life Sophia Amoruso, who started the Nasty Gal company. Britt Robertson does the best work of her career as the lead character, helped along by supporting performances from Dean Norris, RuPaul Charles, Jim Rash, and Melanie Lynskey, among others. It was funny, charming, and deserved another season for sure. Bodyguard, 2018. Following the massive success of Game of Thrones, fans everywhere wondered what was next for the cast. When it came to Richard Madden, who shined as Robb Stark, he appeared as the lead in Bodyguard, playing an army vet with PTSD who protects a powerful politician. At just 6 episodes, Bodyguard can be finished in a single day, and you'll likely want to because the entire story is gripping. There's fantastic acting, an intriguing storyline, and some intense scenes. Although it was nominated for Outstanding Drama Series at the Emmys, a lot of folks still didn't pay attention to the series.